Before we get started with the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can come across all of our videos. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Rich District. There have been many times that Gary Vee has predicted the future. He has made amazingly accurate predictions about many big names. He might be a time traveler, who knows? Let's point out 10 times that he has made some great predictions that actually came true. So, let's get into the video immediately. Number 10. Facebook would go mobile. One of the boldest predictions by Gary Vee was about Facebook, that it would go mobile. He saw an opportunity for Facebook to stand out as an app on mobile phones. It's really weird to think about a time when only a few people used Facebook. The iPhone had just made an introduction to the market, and most people could not know about Facebook at all. Gary, however, was not most people. Number 9. BlackBerry's going to be bankrupt. I bet you all remember those small BlackBerry phones owned by rich businessmen only, as they had a touchscreen and a keyboard, which was incredibly attractive to say the least. Gary Vee predicted that BlackBerry would no longer exist, which was a claim that surely needed an explanation. Well, when iPhone and Android stormed onto the market, I think we got our explanation. Number 8. Facebook will combine with Instagram. Gary said that Facebook would buy Instagram, and the current number of 15 million Instagram users would double to 30 million by the next year. This was a huge prediction, but not huge enough for it to be incorrect. Instagram has now acquired 30% of its net growth, and it is such a great move by Facebook. Number 7. Twitter will go IPO. Words out of the mouth of Gary Vee have seldom been proven wrong. This man from the future predicted that Twitter will go IPO. Now, IPO refers to initial public offering, which means that a company opens up its doors to the public to invest. It's pretty much like buying shares of a company. This was a bold claim to make. However, it didn't take long for this prediction to become true when Saudi Prince invested a beefy amount of $300 million into Twitter. Twitter, as we now know, is a billion-dollar platform with a hulk amount of users on both Android and iOS. Number 6. The Vine app. Just when Vine app was still in its infancy, Gary Vee predicted that it was going to get people by storm. He even directed the members of his company to leave everything else and direct their focus towards the app and its intricacies. Gary knew an investment in the app would do wonders for the investor, and this is exactly what he did sometime later. Number 5. Voice. Just like he made an accurate claim about different social media platforms in 2008, Gary predicted that voice-driven technologies would be the new face of skill implementation and smart performance. He made some real investment in these technologies just when they were starting to breathe. No wonder he's a millionaire now. Number 4. Snapchat will rise. Just after its inception, Snapchat began gaining popularity, thanks to its user-friendly interface and tons of creative options. Gary predicted in 2014 that Snapchat would acquire its place as one of the top 3 apps by 2016. Now, whether he made this prediction following the app's increasing popularity or he actually had insights into the future, his words proved to be right yet again. Number 3. E-commerce. Gary was one of the first people who stepped into e-commerce. He claimed it was going to be the future of sales and economic growth. He was one of the first 100 people to start email marketing when there was no prior data available. He also started an online retail store for his wine and said that social media platforms were going to play a major part in online sales and marketing. Now we all know what a beast e-commerce is, especially when we were struck by the pandemic. Somebody please give this man an Oscar. Number 2. Economic recession. Not very long ago, Gary Vee predicted that the economy was going to be hit hard. He said that it had been held up artificially for too long and that it was going to take a blow soon. These words were right after all. Corona struck the world like wildfire, and since then the economy has been dangling in midair. Another of his predictions coming true? Nothing unusual. Number 1. Sales will reach the bottom. Well, this prediction has strong ties with Gary's prediction about economic recession. You know how many people buy things when they suffer an economic collapse? A lot less. Gary said that the sales were going to hit rock bottom, and they did, thanks to coronavirus and the economic burden that it brought. But sometimes, you have to just accept the bitter truth. Gary has made a lot of predictions over the years. Of course, he's not somebody from the future or a Nostradamus. Well then, what is he? We don't know that for sure. All we know is that when he says something, you can't turn a blind eye to it. Thanks for watching the video. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. Also, like the video for a lot of amazing content to come your way.